What's up, guys? Welcome back to Diecast. My name is Evan. Today, we're gonna take a look at this massive lot of diecast cars that I recently bought. So let's get right into it. So, this is actually somebody's collection of cars, and I knew the guy very well. He's a very cool dude. He's very nice. And, he decided he wanted to sell off his collection that's been in storage for a very long time. And he came to me first, and he gave me a very good deal on all these cars. I'm super stoked to have them. So let's take a look at each of these cars. For Hot Wheels, we're going to start off with this guy, the Ferrari F40. And it's got the nice blue card as well. Still carded. It's not mint. There's a bit of damage, but that doesn't bother me. Take a look at the back. Like, that is old school right there. Take a look. Got a nice picture on the back there, and let's see, what is this? 1990. Next we have another blue card, 1969 Chevy Custom. No tampo on it at all, it's just red with chrome rims and a black grille on the front. Very gorgeous looking truck, I really like this one. Next we have the Track T. And this one here is in matte black with the red and white, I don't know what are those, flames? Is that what those are? I don't know what you call them. But we do have the old school white walled tires on it, which is really nice. Here we have the tuned 1968 Mustang. It says Boss Hoss on the quarter panel. We have a massive engine on the front there. That is awesome looking. Here we have Hot Wheels Hall of Fame. Milestone moments. Look at this. We have an awesome looking Jaguar D-Type in blue. It's really, really nice. We got the number 4 on it. Colored taillights. Got colored headlights and everything on it. Green interior, which is definitely interesting. I'm not sure why they went with green, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. And we have a metal painted blue base with a little bit of exhaust detail there by the look of it. You can read that if you want, but I already did. Next we have the Hall of Fame 1934 3-window Ford Coupe, which I believe the casting is called the 3-window 34. In a really, really nice blue-green color. It's really, really cool. The metallic paint in it and everything is awesome. Chrome grille, chrome V8 engine, chrome blower, black roof. Looks like it's got suicide doors on there. It's a really gorgeous looking car. You want to read this here? You most certainly can. But lastly, out of the Hot Wheels, we have the Hall of Fame 63 Thunderbird in gold, which is really nice. You got some silver details on there, white interior. Man, this thing just looks like a rocket ship, doesn't it? Like, that is so awesome. You want to read this here on the back? You can most certainly do that. Last thing before we get into the 1/24th scale cars, we have this guy. 1964 Ford Mustang convertible. In like blue metallic paint with a blue convertible roof. Tan interior. In case you are wondering, this is 1/43 scale. And it's from New Ray. So, we're going to start taking a look at these cars. Here we have the 1968 Chevelle in a gorgeous cream color. And this car, all these cars actually were in storage for many years. And so they were actually wrapped in newspaper. And in the picture I'll put up on the screen, you can see the top of this car. You can see the words actually rubbed off the newspaper onto this car. So I had all that wiped off, or at least most of it, but it looks way better than it did before. The interior was also very dusty on all these cars, so I had to clean it out. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what this one used to look like. And here's what it looks like now. Look at how clean that is. Just an old paintbrush to dust it all out. There's the engine on this car. It's really nice, actually. Lots of detail in there. Next up, we have a hot rod, and there is no name on the bottom of it, but I'm pretty sure it's a Ford hot rod. There's a nice big chrome grille on this one. Some headlights. Interesting shaped bumper as well. We have an opening trunk, and in the trunk are some parts that I still have to super glue onto some of the cars. They broke off. Suicide doors on it, which is actually really cool. We also have an opening hood, which opens sideways. Take a look at that in there. Next up, we have a 1974 Chevy Vega in orange, and you don't see many of these, whether it's in diecast or real life. You can see some logos, taillights, and the license plate on the back here. Take a look at the other side of the car. He left the plastic around the doors and the rubber band over the hood. I'm not entirely sure why. So maybe it goes along the lines of like, you know, keeping a Hot Wheels car carded. Needs more value. Next, we have a 1964 Ford Mustang convertible in yellow. Take a look at the black interior in there. It does have opening doors, as you can see here. Under the hood, there's a blue engine in there, which is really nice. Super cool looking car. There's also this guy here, which is exactly the same car, only it's bright blue. And there's another one right here. Once again, the exact same car, only it's a different kind of blue, and it's a hardtop. Next up, we have another Mustang, a 1967 GT500. It's a really nice looking Shelby in gray with black stripes. Kind of reminds me of the Eleanor. Has an opening hood. As you can clearly tell, this car is modernized. Take a look at the interior on this thing. It's actually really awesome. Whoop, bumped my camera. You have a nitrous bottle and a fire extinguisher, I guess? That's what those are? I'm not sure. Look at those big speakers in the back. You have a little teeny tiny trunk. Some massive speakers right here. We have some massive wheels on this thing. Look at the chrome rims. Look at how deep those are. Look at the tires, especially the ones in the back. Like, geez, that is wacky. And you know what? I kind of love it. This is the last Mustang. It's a Boss 302 in silver with some black stripes. You have factory wheels on it, only the front ones are smaller than the back ones. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I guess you could say it kind of looks like a dragster setup, only you don't have drag slicks on this thing. I don't know. I love it. I like it. Looks cool. I just don't really get it, that's all. Interior on this one, as you can see here. It's pretty basic. You got an opening hood on it here. Super nice. I really like this Mustang. Next, we have a nice Corvette in red with some really nice wheels. Those look really cool, actually. I really like that. Take a look at the engine in here, which is really nice. Got USA 1 on the front license plate. Opening doors, so you guys can take a look at the interior in there. Here's you take a look at the back of the car. Super nice Corvette. Really clean looking. Here's another Corvette, almost just like the last one we looked at, only it's blue, and I personally like the blue better. It's also a convertible. Open up the doors on it and take a look at the interior on this one. We have some really nice wheels on it. I mean, they're basic, but they do look really good. We have side pipes on this thing. You can see the metallic in the paint there. That is awesome. Take a look at the back of the car. The taillights are molded in with the bumper. And we can take a look at the engine as well. And there you go. Here's another Corvette, and this is a beauty. Look at this thing in yellow. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got the Corvette rims on it, which look good on literally every Chevy on the planet. Take a look at the back of the car here. You have the taillights, dual exhaust guard. Take a look at the interior here as well. Got a chrome shift lever and everything in there. And you open up the hood, and there's just this massive chrome engine. Not incredibly detailed, but I like the fact the hood at least opens. It looks good. I like it. Our last Corvette, we have this guy, the 1957 Corvette. There's a look at the front of the car. It's really nice. Take a look at this here, you guys. You got a nice engine, and it almost looks like metal. The way it's painted, it makes it look like metal. And it does have doors, but they kind of like spring shut when you try to open them. Although, look at the interior, you guys. That's a really nice and detailed interior. That is super cool. And look at where the mirror is. It's right in the center of the dash. Next up, we have a Shelby 427 Cobra in red. And I think this is a road version of it because I know the race car, it didn't have the chrome bumpers. But it did have side pipes, a roll cage, and racing wheels, and racing stripes. This one here just has some normal, spoked wheels. And no side pipes, no roll cage. And it has these bumpers. Once again, that looks like metal. Only it's just plastic, it's the way it's painted. It's a nice car, though. I think this thing looks spectacular. Next, we have a Porsche. Really nice Porsche in red. With opening doors. You can see a gray interior in there, which is really nice. You have these really cool wheels. The wheels look really, really nice. I really like those. It looks good. We have an opening trunk, so you can see the engine in there. Take a look at the base. You have all this silver back here, which is really cool looking. Next, we have a Ford Hot Rod. I believe it's a 1934 Ford Hot Rod in white. It's really nice. It's a little bit more of a cream color. There's a little scuff on the roof, but that doesn't bother me. We have an opening trunk on it as well. You can open up the trunk. To the side, we have these really nice old school wheels on it and suicide doors. Oh, here's a look at the front end of the car with those funny looking headlights. And the hood opens sideways just like it did on the yellow one. So you can see this blown engine. Look at that. That is awesome. And we also have another one. It's literally exactly like it. Only this one is black. And it has tan interior. And here's another black one. 332 Ford Hot Rods. Awesome. I have no problem with that. Here we have a nice old Ford pickup. Look at this thing in red. It is awesome. And it's got like these lowrider style wheels. Almost like the ones that were on the old Corvettes. With white walls. Really, really cool. No opening hood on this one. But there are opening doors. As you can see here. We can move it over to the other side. Missing a mirror over here. But that's fine. I'm not complaining. Have a little look at the interior. We have a chain steering wheel, which is really nice. You have Ford written on the tailgate, and the tailgate does actually flip down, which is really nice. You can have a look at the bed there. That's really cool. Next, we have a Ford GT with a Golf livery on it. Look at that. I love these two colors together, bright blue and orange. This isn't the GT40. This is the newer one. I guess it's not new anymore. Take a look at the rear end of the car. Really cool. And look at this. When you open the door, it takes a chunk out of the roof with it. That is hilarious. It looks awesome. And look at the interior on it. Super cool. Here you look at the front of the car. The whole back actually comes off. So it doesn't open like a door. It all just comes off. And look at that. There's a lot going on down there. In fact, a lot that I don't understand. I know that the engine's right here. I don't know what any of this is. Now, here's a land yacht. Look at this Cadillac. This thing is absolutely massive. And these old Cadillacs back in the day, they were huge cars. This is the perfect Cadillac for me, guys. I'm not much of a Cadillac guy, but buddy, this is the perfect Cadillac right here. This thing is gorgeous. Have a look at the rear end of the car here. Look at all the speakers in the back there. Have a look at the interior, guys. The interior on this car is stunning. It looks absolutely gorgeous. You got speakers in the doors. It's just so cool. And look at this. You got a nice big engine in there as well. Here's another boat. Look at that. Chrysler 300 in glossy black. And this car is heavy. And it is beautiful. Look at these wheels we got on there. They kind of look like baby moons. We got the white wall tires with them. Have a look at the front of the car here. Looks really cool. Here's the engine of the car. Nice bit of gold there. Can't open the doors because once again the plastic is there. And here you look at that massive trunk. And it looks like there would be space for a spare tire to sit in. It's really cool. This car is absolutely gorgeous. This thing is absolutely awesome. Here's another Cadillac in black. Some really nice wheels on this one as well with the white walls. This one doesn't have any working steering, but it is nonetheless a gorgeous car. Look at this. Move along to the back, big chrome bumper. Take a look at the interior, all black and white. Which is really, really nice. And if we go and take a look at the front of the car, look at that. That is super awesome looking. And we also have an opening hood. Not a whole lot of detail in the engine there, but I'm not complaining, guys. It's a gorgeous car. Next up, we have a Ford Fairlane Victoria. This thing is so nice in like a cream white color. Take a look at the back. You got a Continental kit on this thing, which is super, super cool. I always love those. Got white wall tires on it. Got opening doors. Have a look at the engine on it as well. Look at this, guys. You have a clear see-through roof. And that is so cool. It's so awesome looking. And you know what? First time I saw this car, I barely even noticed it. And here we have another one, exactly like the last. Only, as you can see here, it is a convertible. And it's red. This one here is definitely another one of my faves. 1958 El Camino in a stunning green color. This almost looks like a Spectre Flame you'd see on a Hot Wheels car. Look at the wheels. Those are awesome. Not a whole lot going on in the interior. You have a nice chrome steering wheel, which is nice. The whole bed of the car actually comes off. There's a bit of a scuff there, but I'm not worried about that. And look at this big, funny-looking tailgate. This thing, yeah, it opens. I'm amazed as you are, unless you're not amazed. But I'm amazed. It is really cool how this thing opens up. And it is a little bit funny. Gets caught every now and then. But look at that. Like, that is so cool. And the front end with all that chrome in the engine. This is a show car. And I love it. Here we have a nice Plymouth. That's a really old Plymouth truck. And it is so, so nice. Take a look at the grill here. Look at this. The way the hood opens up. Look at that. Sideways to reveal the engine. That is really cool. You have opening doors. Take a look at that, you guys. Did I forget to dust the interior on this thing? You know, I think I did, but oh well. No opening tailgate, but that doesn't bother me too much. Absolutely love this truck. 1949 Mercury. Look at the paint job. It's almost like a candy apple red. It is really nice. You have a nice tan interior on it as well, which is really cool. You have an opening trunk. Big chrome bumpers and grills on the front. And an opening hood to reveal that awesome chrome engine. It looks awesome. It's a gorgeous car. Definitely love this one. Next we have a 1958 Chevy Impala. It's definitely customized. It's got like shaved door handles and stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about the wheels. I mean, they're cool. They look really awesome on this car. But factory also would have been nice. Here's a look at the interior on this thing. Now, take a look at the paint. Just a close-up look of the paint, you guys. It may not look like much on camera, and it doesn't really look like much while I'm holding it, but when you look at it in different lights, it changes color a bit. This is pearl white. One of the most expensive paint jobs GM ever offered for their cars. And I believe it was replaced by diamond white later on. Got a nice engine in there as well. But man, the pearl white paint. Next up we have a Shelby Series 1. Look at the engine in this thing. That is really cool. There's this massive hood that tips forward. And I really like the wheels. The wheels look really good on this car. I think they look awesome. You can also see it's got opening doors. A really nice interior in it as well. It's really cool. I like that. Take a look at the back. You got the dual exhaust pipes. It is a gorgeous looking car though. It is super nice. Next up we have a Ford Pinto. And I personally think this is a beautiful car. I absolutely love the Pinto. It's got that plastic around the door again, but it's the last one, I promise. Look at the wheels, guys. Like, look at that. Chrome rims with the orange centers just looks awesome. Like, it's such a gorgeous paint job. This thing is so pretty with the white roof. Definitely one of my favorite cars here. Take a look under the hood here. Got a bit of blue in the engine, which is nice. This one is a 1949 Ford. It's a two-door, which is super nice, with the white walls and the chrome hubcaps. It's actually a very unique looking front end. And we can open up the hood here as well. Take a look at the engine here. Nice bright blue engine. Take a look at the interior. They're opening up the doors. You can see all the interior in there. On the back of the car here, we have an opening trunk. Next up, we have a 1955, what the heck? You sure that? I guess I missed one. I swear I didn't know that was there. I had no idea there was one of those in the trunk of the car. I really like the color scheme, but I'm not too sure about the paint job. For starters, this right here, that don't look right. And second of all, why does the blue come up to here and just stop?
Did they run out of budget for the last
paint job? I don't care. I don't care. It's a beautiful car. It's a really nice looking car. I really love the 55 Bel Air. Also, take a look at the engine in red, which is really, really nice. Next, we have a trailer here. This thing is all metal, so it's actually pretty heavy. Not a whole lot to look at on the trailer here. Next, we're going to take a look at this Thunderbird. A gorgeous looking car, actually. I really like the red. We have a tip-forward hood, so you can take a look at the chrome engine. Really nice. We have a nice tan interior in it. Also, opening doors are a thing on this one as well. Trunk here. Big old trunk. Doesn't go very deep, but it is a pretty wide, big trunk. One white wall tire. But all the other white walls were yellowed out. And, you know what? Not gonna lie, it kind of looks cool. Speaking of yellowed out white walls, this one has the same problem. But again, it doesn't look that bad, actually. We have really nice lowrider wheels on this thing. This is a beautiful Impala. Look at the color. This is, again, almost like candy apple red. Got a big chrome grille there as well. It's really nice. Got the opening hood here. So chrome engine. It's got a Continental kit on it. And take a look at this, guys. This is my favorite part right here. There are fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror. How cool is that? That is the coolest thing ever. I've never seen that. That's a really nice touch. I love this thing. That is super cool. Another one with yellowed out white walls. Really nice looking woody though. Look at the wood on it. I mean, it's plastic, but it is really cool. And for some reason, the door does not like to open. Every time I pull it open, yeah, it like snaps. What is that? I don't know. But from what I can tell, it's nothing major. We have a spare tire that rolls. It's just an awesome looking car. And I really like the blue color. Again, looking more factory, more original. Take a look at the engine here. This thing looks absolutely awesome. In case you guys didn't know, this one here is my dream car. Or at least one of them. It's a Volkswagen bus. Absolutely love Volkswagen buses. They are the most amazing, coolest, grooviest, most adorable vans on the planet. I really want one. This is just so cool to have the Volkswagen bus. It is super nice. We have an opening door on the side. It's a little hard to open, but it does open. Unfortunately, it's the only one that opens, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Take a look at the front of the van. You got the V shape. I absolutely love that. The iconic V shape of the Volkswagen bus. Switch it to the back. We have an opening right here. I love the Volkswagen bus. That is so cool. We are almost at the end, you guys. We got the 1955 Chevy Nomad in dark blue. And it is really cool. I really, really like this Nomad. Opening door, so you can take a look at the interior on it. It is super nice. Look at that, guys. Got a bit of blue on the seats as well. Take a look at the back of the car. I love the Nomad. And you know what? I think this is my favorite version of the 55 Bel Air. I just love it. It looks so nice. And this one here is another one of my favorites. Definitely. 1964 Impala wagon. Look at this thing. It's got redline tires on it. It's actually made by Jada Toys, which is interesting because Jada doesn't usually do like factory original cars. They usually do like modernized customs and stuff. We have opening doors. Take a look at the interior here. The front end of the car looks awesome. Big chrome grille takes up the whole front end, and there you look at the engine. And now, last but most certainly not least, we have this absolute beauty. 1966 Chevy tow truck. Definitely my favorite out of the bunch. I really like the color. You have some nice decals on the side of it as well. Never forget 911. Road towing, 24-hour service. Here's the interior. Black steering wheel with the chrome in the center and a gray seat. Here's a look at the front end and this absolutely massive hood. I can just imagine how heavy this hood is in real life. Take a look at the engine in it. There's a missing mirror here. I don't know where that mirror is to. Take a look at the back, guys. Look at that. You got chains and everything in here. You got a spare tire. Here's the sling here, which is actually made of rubber. Being a diecast truck, I don't think it actually works. I'm sure I could modify it or rig something so it would actually work, but I don't think it does. Here's a look at the base of the truck, you guys. You got nice dually tires. You know what? I think I just found a way to make this work. Remember this blue Corvette? It has a license plate on the front, and I think that is something that we might be able to hook into the sling, and I don't think it's going to break off. I really don't think it is. Well, there we go. I guess we can kind of tow that around now. I'd rather not leave it like that, just in case, but I really don't see that breaking off. And that is all the cars we have to review today. I'm really happy I got this. And the guy who had all these cars in the first place has the same taste in cars that I do, which makes all these cars even better to add to my collection. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought was the coolest car here. Be sure to like, subscribe, all the stuff I'm not going to take an eternity telling you guys to do, and I'll see ya.